we have been reporting on opioid settlement funds. These are remediation funds. These are the millions and millions of dollars that opioid manufacturers, distributors, and in this case, a consultant, McKinsey and Company, a huge consulting firm, their participation basically in fueling this crisis. So let me give you some of the numbers that came out in the first piece. And I have to give huge props to John Gerhardson, who really spearheaded this project. These are opioid abatement settlements and funding by the number. When we reported this in June, $56.9 billion. That's how much all parties involved in fueling the opioid crisis are going to pay over the next many. $7.4 billion from Purdue Pharma, of course, the most notorious. $73 million from McKinsey. Massachusetts is expected to get, it's actually now a little more, but about $1 billion by 2038. So I said to Jacob, Jacob, this company McKinsey, which, like I said, paid 500, and they're one of the first people to pay up. Okay, 573 million of that. 13 million about, I think, went to Massachusetts. All right. And that was in 2021. They settled claims regarding its advice to pharmaceutical companies on maximizing opioid sales. Massachusetts got this money from McKinsey, yet McKinsey does millions of dollars of business with Massachusetts. How is it? How is it that a company helped Purdue Pharma push devastating drug in Massachusetts? How is it actually possible that we, give them millions of dollars?
One thing that I was initially really struck by their consulting to Purdue specifically, and you read through this stuff, and it's just some of the most horrifying, chilling stuff you've read, like 100-page presentations that describe here's how we're gonna target the top opioid selling physicians, huge sales bonuses for the sales reps who do it. And doctors know, and McKinsey's just doing everything they can to convince them to, it's fine, opioids are fine, keep an epidemiologist. And the consequences of misleading and lying to doctors were absolutely massive. Hundreds of thousands of people have died, 30,000 people in Massachusetts alone. That big question of why are we still doing business with them was looming. And digging through the data, I found that they're actually doing more contracts with health departments in Massachusetts than they were before the settlement. How are they allowed to be doing this work for departments that are actively dispersing the funds that McKinsey, had to give?